Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go and towing the slab, Taijuan Walker. What should we keep an eye on here?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
At the plate, Luis
Leading off
Arias.
tonight for Miami, the second baseman, Luis Arias.
The wind of the pitch. That misses the zone. Underway here at Citizens Bank Park. The 1-0. And downstairs.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Off the plate inside, and it's 3-0. In there at the knees.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
The 3-1. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Gene Segura at the plate here. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. First up. Offering, and it just misses. Kicks and fires. And there's the strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Here's a 1-1. And a good eye there.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Kicks and deals. To short, could be 2. Over to stop for 1. How about that double play? Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. In there for strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here in Philadelphia, and on the hill in this one, Sandy Alcantara.
Well, he tried to make it through the 5th inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a jib.
Here's Trey Turner. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. The why to kick the pitch. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The 0-2. And now 1-2. That one ran inside, almost got him. Got him. Snap throw. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Alcantara, the reigning Cy Young Award winner, he features a changeup, a sinker, a 4-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Next offering is in for a strike. That one down the line. Segura, jump throw. Not in time, he legs it out.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Bryce Harper to the plate.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit. Alcantara over to first. Back standing. He's in there safely.
Certainly you'd say Bryce Harper's signature moment, Game 5 of the National League Championship Series in 2022. That opposite field home run that put the Phillies ahead and would send them to the World Series off the Padres' Robert Suarez. In for a strike, and the count even 1-1.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
The 1-1. Grounder might be 2. Birdie over to second, onto Gurriel. 2. We played 1 here in Philadelphia, and there is no score at Citizens Bank Park. Back here in Philadelphia, and here is Avisail Garcia.
Avisail Garcia.
Walker back to work. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. And it's caught for the out.
That is it. The first baseman, number 10.
Here's Gurriel.
Gurriel.
That one's in there, 0-1. And there's a ball. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Next pitch, not close, up high. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
On the outside corner, and it's 3-2. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Now here is Jesus Sanchez. Left-hand hitter waits. And a foul ball. Ripped on a line to center. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. And now for the Marlins, Brian De La Cruz. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Singing some numbers fun with Taijuan Walker, originally drafted by the Mariners. His number was 44. That was his favorite number growing up. But he got traded to the Diamondbacks. That was Paul Goldschmidt's number. Switched to 99 when he moved to Toronto. Hyun-Jin Ryu at 99. So he went 00. Eventually landed with the Mets. But Mr. Met wears 00. So he went back to 99. 2 outs. There's the strike. And it's 2-1. And delivers outside. Jacob Stallings waits on deck for Miami. And a pitch. That clips a corner.
3 balls.
Smash to the left side. Sends it across to first. That's out number 3. One left for Miami. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom half of inning number 2. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
The wind and the pitch. Check swing, went around, and it's 0-1. Now remember, Kyle Schwarber grew up in Ohio, and so he got a chance to watch a lot of really good Cincinnati Reds teams. His favorite players growing up were Barry Larkin and Ken Griffey Jr. Next offering is down low. Now 1-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And a ground ball to first into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 1 run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game. Realmuto runs to the right side, and that squirts through. Into third now, so runners at the corners and 1 out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Derek Hall, the next to hit.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Next offering is downstairs. Two on, 1 out. That one drifts inside. And now it's filled up. Bryson Stott on deck for the Phils. Realmuto, the runner at third. Castellanos at first. 1 gone. In there. Sets him down on strikes. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
This is Bryson Stott. And it's fouled away. Left-hand batter waits. Just missed. Runners on first and third, 2 away. So now 1-2. Righty to the plate. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Right-hander kicks, deals. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. One runs in, around third. He's also in to score, and they lead by 2.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. In the dirt, and no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. Next offering in the dirt, and the count is 2-0. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That misses the zone. 3 balls, no strikes. Trey Turner next to bat for Philadelphia. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. Here's Turner now.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
They get the force, and that's the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And it's 2-zip. Welcome back. On to the 3rd inning. Jacob Stallings now.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that curveball drops in there for a strike. Singy, Taijuan Walker originally drafted in the 1st round by the Mariners back in 2010, and a guy who's put together a very solid career. He was an all-star with the Mets in 2021. That just misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, showed a lot of promise early on, but dealt with some injuries there and a lack of consistency. But over the last couple of seasons has really found it. Like the way that he commands that 2-seam fastball. You don't see a whole lot of guys using that pitch as much as they used to, but he's got a good thing working with it.
2-2. Caught him looking for the K. John Birdie at the plate. That one missing inside. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one upstairs. One down, base is empty. Gets under it and pops it up. Hall snags it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Luis Arraez.
Luis Arraez stands in. Walk to open the ball game. Arraez measures 5 feet 10 inches, hitting leadoff in today's game. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over .350 in his last 10. The wind of the pitch. That one off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Ripped into right center. Base hit. Now he'll turn for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
He's been swinging it really well lately. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Gene Segura, the next up for the Marlins. He hit into a double play his first time up. And that's in there for strike one. And the pitch. Swings and chases a low one there.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-2. And that's outside. The rise at second with 2 down. He dives, but he can't make the catch. He decides to eat it, and now they have runners at the corners.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And he takes a strike. And the 0-1.
Oh. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. Here's a 1-2. Got him. Huge strikeout there. 2 left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 2 and the Marlins nothing. Here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's a speed threat, Brandon Marsh. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Now one missed.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball 3. Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Ripped on a line. Calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Bryce Harper. Well, Chris, what a career Bryce Harper has put together. On the cover of Sports Illustrated at the age of 16, first overall pick by the Nationals in 2010. He's won multiple MVPs, multiple All-Star appearances, and a Rookie of the Year to boot. Bryce Harper has turned out to be just as good as advertised. The pitch.
Yeah, and has largely lived up to the hype. There hasn't been a more scrutinized ball player than Bryce Harper over the last 10 years. I mean, he's had a target on his back because of how well he did at a young age, but he's backed it up with a couple of MVPs and got his team to the World Series in 2022.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Kyle Schwarber struck out swinging his first time. Way inside, gets out of the way. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
All set for the start of the inning. Avisail Garcia up to the plate.
Avisail Garcia.
The right-hander back to work. And that one is inside, ball 1.
No strike.
Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Yuli Gurriel comes up to hit. He reached on a walk his first time. That misses, and it's 1-0. The pitch. That one's in there, and the count 1-1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. The 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
It's a good take.
Two on the way.
Whoa. 3-2.
Line drive, caught. And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Garcia, the runner at second with one away. In the air, right field. Harper ranging after it. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ryan De La Cruz.
Now here's the Marlins DH, Ryan De La Cruz. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. So they work around the leadoff double. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Phillies 2 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, JT Real Muto. Alcantara back to work. And takes low for ball 1. JT Real Muto, Singy, has turned into arguably the top catcher in all of baseball. He's won multiple Gold Gloves, multiple Silver Sluggers. Same story, multiple times an All-Star. This guy is fun to watch. Real Muto checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And James Kingsley says he won a round. And down on strikes he goes. And now 1 away.
The batter, number 8.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Singled and scored his first time. Here's a strike.
0-1.
Shot back to the mound, and he gloves it. Over to first, and Castellanos is out.
Now batting, first baseman, Derek Hall.
2 outs, base is empty. Derek Hall stands in for the Phillies. Struck out looking in his first at bat. That one misses. 1-0. And that drops in for a strike. Misses off the plate. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Just missed. Swing and a miss. And now 3-2. Swings and misses. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Phillies go down quietly in the inning as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. New inning getting started. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Jacob Stallings.
Here comes a pitch. On the corner for a strike.
You know, these Marlins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Falling behind 2-1.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
The 2-1. And a foul ball. That one drilled left field. Schwarber calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Birdie in the box now as he leaves that one up high. The next offering misses. Ball 2. And the righty deals. Now 3-0. Righty delivers. There's a strike. And he walked him. Bailey Falter into the game. This is his first appearance of the season. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Luis Arias. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
And now the lefty. Birdie, the base runner at first with 1 out. On the ground to second, might be 2. Stott over to first in time. Awesome play there.
Now batting, the third baseman, Gene.
And the batter now, Gene Segura. That's a base hit. Birdie rounds third, headed for the plate. Head first slide, and he's safe.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And stepping in is the speedy Jazz Chisholm Jr., who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
1 strike.
The pitch. And now the count is even.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The next pitch misses. 2-1.
1 strike.
Good eye in that spot. Avisail Garcia waits on deck. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. And that's going to get into the corner. Segura flying around third on his way home. He scores to tie it up. It's 2-2.
Back-to-back base hits.
He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Go ahead run on base. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Avisail Garcia. First offering misses badly for ball one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That one inside. And that's ball two.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Man at second. That's a strike. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Strike three. Got him swinging. Good job at damage control right there. They put two on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and one left. Home half of the fifth coming up. We are tied 2-2.
And this is more than you ever know. We here for winning and the feeling is incredible. All we do is take it to the ceiling when we set it up.
And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Bryson Stott. And he deals. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, these Phillies just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swing and a ball popped up. Arise makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Sosa.
Here's the third baseman, Edmundo Sosa. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. In there, and it's 0-1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That one pushed foul. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And a pitch.
Whoa.
Out to short. Birdie whips it to first on the run. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner at the plate. Swing and a foul straight back.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Drag bunt back towards the mound. And see, he busted it down the line for that infield single.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
So 2 down, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Brandon Marsh. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. It's a pitch out. Throw, safe. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Next one misses, and that's ball 2. Man on second, 2 down. Hard ground ball, base knock. Flying around third is Turner. He'll score easily. It's 3-2.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here's Harper now. Bryce Harper would be one of the guys considered a face of baseball. He was also a face on the cover of MLB The Show back in 2019. Marsh, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Not a bigger or better game than that, and kids love playing it. I like playing it after we finish here.
Yeah, I like the announcers. And the right-hander deals. Next offering misses down and away.
2-1.
Here's Harper, the count 2-1.
Oh, inside.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Here's the sinker at the knees for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Marsh around third. He scores, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, that worked out as good as it could have. We mentioned the RBI opportunity with the runner moving on the 3-2 pitch, and he cashed in by finding a hole in the outfield. You know, that takes a little extra concentration in the box because of the movement on the base paths. Easy to get distracted, so that was a really nice job there.
And now, Kyle Schwarber. And now we'll get him out. Visit from the pitching coach. Probably trying to give a little more time for that arm out the bullpen to get warmed up. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up. Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Into the outfield, base hit. Here comes Harper around third. The throw's offline, he's safe. And they lead by 3.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Two outs, runner at first. JT Realmuto steps in. Swinging a foul straight back. One. Just missed. Kicks and fires. It's softly on the ground to third. In time to Gurriel. And Realmuto is out. That ends the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We're through 5. It's the Phillies 5 and the Marlins 2. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the top of the 6th. Now it's going to be Yuli Gurriel. Gurriel measures 6 feet even, 38 years old, and he took home a Gold Glove in 2021. The pitch. 0-1. That's a little bit low. The wind of the pitch. And another ball. Next pitch misses, and the count is 3-1. And that's in for a strike.
3-2.
And that's ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And now here is Jesus Sanchez. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Garrett Cooper. A runner at first for him, nobody out.
Garrett Cooper.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Now the 0-1. That one fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. Going to count 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
At the belt and fires. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And next is the designated hitter, Ryan De La Cruz.
Ryan De La Cruz.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Here's a 1-1. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. So they make short work of him there. 6, 7, 8 do in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Phillies 5 and the Marlins 2. So remaining in the game defensively, Garrett Cooper. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. So now here's the DH, Nick Castellanos.
Leading up for the Phillies.
Castellanos, a member of the 1,000 hit club, a former first-round pick back in 2010. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Matt Barnes.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
And here it comes. Strike 1. And a pitch. On the ground right side. On to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting the first baseman, Garrett.
So up next, Derek Hall. Barnes, the tall righty, 210 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. One and 2 here. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Next offering misses, and now it's 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
On the ground, right side. Arise. Tosses to first. Inning over. Phillies down in order, and it remains 5-2. Welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th, and now it's going to be Jacob Stallings. The Fish in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
The pitch. That's in there. 0-1. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Sir Anthony Dominguez preparing to come on if needed. Alvarado, a left-hander, also throwing. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
John Birdie, the next up for the Marlins. Substitution being made at first. On to pinch run, Nick Fortes.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
In there for strike 1. The pitch. That one outside, and now it's even 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 1 away.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Slapped foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
0-1 now. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Marsh snags it on the run. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Now into the ball game on defense, Nick Fortes. He takes over behind the plate. Steven Oker gets the ball now.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Steven Oker.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa.
The third baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
And the pitch. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Segura settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Trey Turner down. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Here's the 0-1. Good eye right there. Check swing, went around. 1-2. And a pitch. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Segura throw to first. Turner is out.
Center fielder, number 16,
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Late on that fastball.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Gosh, slider down and in from a same side thrower. There's really nothing you could do with that pitch. Just tip your cap.
0-2 now. And ball 1. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're still out in front 5-2. Sir Anthony Dominguez gets the call from the pen. This is his 3rd time out this year.
Your attention, please. Now, number 58, the Red Bay.
Now the third baseman, Gene Segura.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock. Got to keep things airtight defensively right here, on your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And he deals. And that one off the outside edge. Activity in the bullpen. Craig Kimbrell appears to be getting loose. Ball 1, no strikes to Segura. And that one is inside.
No strike.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Up and in, 3 balls and a strike. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next up for the Marlins. And that's in there for strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. It's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
The next offering misses, and that is ball 1. And strike 2. Segura gets his lead at first with nobody out. Look out! And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Well, the bright side is that will help the on-base percentage a little bit, and that's a category no batter can ignore these days. OBP, OPS, well, maybe that'll ease the pain just a little bit. Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Garcia in the box now, takes strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
The next pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Now it's Yuli Gurriel. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the grab after a long run. And there's 2 away. And now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
The tying run at the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. The 1-1. And there's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And the righty deals. Inside, just missed. Brian De La Cruz next to hit for the Marlins. Tying run at the plate, and the tying run is on base.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
2 outs, bases full. Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Next one misses, and now 3-0.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
There's the strike, 3-1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Jose Alvarado.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Here's the catcher to hit, Nick Fortes. Came into the game as a pinch runner. This is his first trip to the plate in this one. There's the strike. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. In the air out to center. Marsh moves under it. Makes the catch, inning over. So they get one but end up leaving the bases loaded. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Phillies 5 and the Marlins 3. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, A.J. Puck. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
A.J. Puck.
And now here is Harper.
For the Phillies.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Harper.
Pitch. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Bounce to the right. He steps on the bag, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
That one's in there. That's strike 2. And now the lefty swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Real Muto stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Arise pulls that one down, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time through 8 full. It's the Phillies 5 and the Marlins 3. So they turn to Craig Kimbrell, a chance at his first save of the year.
Craig Kimbrell.
John Birdie digs in now. Kimbrel, 34-year-old vet, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And a pitch. There's a strike.
No ball. One strike.
Rips that one to right. Makes the catch. And there's one down.
The batter number 3, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias. That's in there. That's strike one. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Dives. What a play.
That's why it's so important to anticipate the pitch going through the zone. He's on the balls of his feet, able to quickly react, make a diving catch, and complete the play. Tremendous job from the hot corner.
So it's their last chance in this one. Gene Segura, the next up for the Marlins. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
This is off the inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
In the air out towards right center. Touches down. That's a hit.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
So a man aboard. Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next up for the Marlins. And there's the strike. Segura off of first with 2 away. Ball 1 there. They're down to their final strike. Next pitch is popped up. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take the series opener here at home.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
A 5-3 final score in this one. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shampi saying so long.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Marlins, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely. inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting off in the National League East, the Phillies beat the visiting Marlins 5-3. The Angels hit 3 long balls as they bested the visiting Nats 11-5. Spencer Strider struck out 12 on the way to the win, helping lead Atlanta past the Reds 5-2. The Mets grabbed 13 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Padres 5-2. Julian Merriweather earned his first career big league win on the mound, helping lead the Cubs to a win over the Mariners 6-3. The Houston Astros totaled 13 hits as a team as they plundered the Pirates 8-1. The Arizona Diamondbacks got 18 hits as they got the best of the Brewers at home 11-2. The Colorado Rockies got the win in extra innings over the Cardinals 2-1. The Giants knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 6-3. The Boston Red Sox took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 4-2. Ryan Mountcastle drove in 3 as the Orioles took down the A's 5-1. The Cleveland Guardians sent 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the visiting Yankees 10-7. The Chicago White Sox put together 10 total hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 6-1. They now have 5 straight wins. The Royals grabbed 13 hits in the game as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 8-6. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.